This is the July Junk Journal Challenge 2025. Let's go creating. Hi everyone, thanks for tuning into my channel. Today is day 42 of the 100-day project and day 14 of the July Junk Journal Challenge 2025. The prompt for today is faded photograph. So this morning I was checking out YouTube when I woke up, and there was a video from Crafty by Toni, and she was playing with the family photograph kit from Seven Plaza. I will link Seven Plaza in below, and I will link the video where she premieres her kit, and it is absolutely fantastic. I was not sure if I actually wanted that kit, and then I decided this morning that yes, I had to have it, because what you could do with it was like what Toni did with it was incredible. And it gave me a lot of inspiration on something that I can do. So let me show you what I have come up with that I want to work with. So I have, by accident, well, not totally by accident, I printed out this background off the kit, and then I printed, it was the other page where there was 8 little pictures. But I printed that over top because I wanted to see what would happen, because most of the time the old photographs and the faded photographs are not clear, and they're crinkled, and they're done. So that's what I tried to do, and it actually worked. I don't know if I have another one like where I have a full page. I don't think so. So I've already cut them out into small pieces, but can you see the lines from this vellum are coming through in the picture, and it looks like folds and creases. Look at that. Isn't that cool? This one is not as visible, but this one is very visible. You can really see all the creases in the photo, and these are definitely very faded. I also printed off the backs of the photo cards, and they're all advertisements for the for photographers. So I'll probably put one on the back, or I'll use it in a different way. I have these. They need to be fussy cut. So that we'll be doing that. Oh, here's the whole page of how I tested it. So you can really see how the lines from this paper are coming through into the photographs. I thought it was really cool. And then I also tried to print these on the back of these, and they didn't line up properly, so that was a bust. Then my printer started doing funny things and cut off a whole side here. So I have some labels here, and then I have these, they're corner or photo corners, and they're just the little labels, the book plates. And there is the big photo corners. So, and then I reprinted the labels, and then I printed the labels to a page so that I could have some little runs. So I have lots to work with. So I may do one project, I may do multiple projects, because these cards, of course, I'm going to do something completely different with than with the larger ones. Where's my larger one? Then with my larger ones. So I don't know how it's going to work out. We'll find out. I have somewhat of a plan, and you know how my plans have been working. So let's get started. So in my board book, when I purchased it, was this, a library pocket. And I have measured it, and I've taken all the measurements from it, and I think I can recreate it. So that's what I want to do, and I want to do it on tea-dyed paper that I made myself. So I've never made a library pocket before, so this is going to be a big trial. And hopefully it works. Okay, so I've got the measurements. And in total, it is 9 inches long and 4 inches wide. My paper is 8.5 by 11, so I have enough paper to do this. So I'm going to cut a strip that is 4 inches wide first. So I'll be able to make 2 out of 1 sheet because it needs to be 4 inches wide. 4. So I'll cut this one to 4 as well. And this is roughly the same weight as that pocket. So they'll look very similar, just that this will look a little grungier than the other one. I'll do a couple at the same time. This will be a great mass make, so that's where I'm starting. I hope you had a wonderful day. It was a little slow at work today, which is sometimes very nice. It's been so incredibly busy. How wonderful is this paper? Look how grungy that is. I don't know. I don't even know how it got to be that grungy. So I have 4 of them. I also found a template for the due date due cards. But I'm not sure if I like those. I think they are too big or too small. I need something that is just in the middle. Let me clean this up a little bit. I had a couple of other things that I am going to do. So now I need to cut these all to 9 inches. Anymore. I need my scoreboard. So I need to measure. Haha, this is much easier to do. I can just do 1/2 inch all the way. And then 1/2 inch all the way. Then I need this to be 4 3/4. 4 3/4. Perfect. Okay, so I can cut this off. Oh, and I need 1/2 inch right here. So now I'm going to cut out right here the little corners. There, and I'm going to cut it out right there as well, and I'm cutting it at an angle so that it'll fold really nicely. So then I can cut this off, and I can cut this off. Okay, that's pretty good. Then I am going to fold this over. I'm going to fold this in, and these are going to go to the inside, or to the back side, I mean. There we go. I will need my corner rounder, which is right here. And I'm gonna go with the biggest one, right there. And right there. I have made my own. Why is mine smaller? I measured it. It was 3.5 inches. What did I measure here? 3 inches. Okay, so mine are a little smaller. Leave it to me. I can make it 3.5 inches because I don't know if I need that full. I think I can go with 1/4 inch. Let's try that. I'm going to use that one anyway. So I'm going to glue these two together. I'll do the other ones off camera. This is a wonderful mass make. I will make a whole bunch, I think. Okay. So I need my glue, which is right here. And I'm going to glue down the front flap. to put glue on these. And then I'm going to fold this back down. And I'm going to fold these right over top there, just like that. I have a stylus. I have no idea where I put it. It is somewhere around here. Remember, I cleaned up and I haven't been able to find a whole lot of things yet. You should never ever do that. Okay, I am very impressed with that, and I'm going to make the littler one as well. How cute are they? This is the original, and these are the new ones. So I wanted to take I'll take this for one, because I want to put it on the front just like the other one. There. So if we do that on here, and it can do the same on here as well. Yeah, it works. It does work. So I'll probably print another one for this one. Right there. Ugh, can we get that a little straighter? That's much better. I am going to go right along that bottom line, because that way I know for sure that I'm straight. Oh my goodness. There we go. Better. Okay, let's do a little ink. I have put the date due printable on both because I thought it would look really cute, and it does. Like, I just like how that looks. Then I have put the backing of the cabinet card onto them. And it's really pretty. I did the same with Joseph. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to distress the edges and then ink them, and then we're going to decorate. But I wanted to show you how I distress the edges, and I still have to cut his corners as well. I want the corners to be nice and round. I'm just using the little setting. There we go. So then I'm just going to take my scissors and I'm going to go around it, and I'm just ripping up the edges. And you can see the white is coming out, but that's okay. We're going to make that distressed. We're going to ink that all up. First things first, I need to decorate this, and these I'm going to decorate with these labels. I think that would be really, really cool. And then these I am going to decorate as well. I'm going to put some labels on here as well. But yeah, let's just continue on. So what I want to do, and I'm going to do them at the same time, is I'm kind of following the example that I saw from Crafty by Toni today. And I really, really like what she did and how she did it. So I'm using a little label from the kit, and then I am going to use, I want to use some of these. But this one is too big, so I need the littler ones. Probably like that. I want to stay in the center, so that means I don't want to use those. I think I want to use the ones that I have printed, and I've printed them really, really little. Right there, with that one on top. Do I have anything else that I can put on there? It's gotta be itty bitty. To cut the insides out. That is what I want to do. this one like that. And I am doing it slightly different from how she was doing it. Just grabbing a piece of white paper. There we go. And we'll glue this on. And I'm going to use different supplies than what she was using, of course. I don't have the exact same things. So I'm doing my version. There we go. So I had all figured out what I was going to put there, and then I moved it. That one. Ink around them. So this is one from the Junk Journal Studio, from the Labels of Days Gone By. I don't know exactly which one. There we go. I'll cut the corners out. There. And there. So cute. Okay, and then I have the other one. And I want to use this one, I think. And I think I want to cut around the corners to make them rounder. 3. I know this one isn't for sure, and this one has been inked, so I'm going to put it on there. And of course I'm changing position now of where I wanted to put it. And then I do want to use this one. Try to make sure that it is on there straight. There she goes. Right there. And then this one. Right on here. Don't put it upside down. There we go. That's going to have to do. So I like them both. They're both very different. Okay, if I had my stylus, I would actually be able to finish this project too. So I'm going to take a piece of tape, and this is when it's all going to go terribly wrong. And this is just plain packing tape. See? Just packing tape. I'm going to go right on there. And once again, cut around it. Trying to make it look metallic-y. So that means it's got to be a little shinier. I found it. So I'm going to go and go over this with the stylus to make sure that it is attached to all the edges and corners. Yeah, I like that effect. I'm not sure what Toni was using, but this is what I'm using. Is it sticking down though? That's the biggest question. I think it is. Oh, I like it a lot. It is really cool. Just making sure there's no tape edges left. Okay, now I'm going to use my black archival. Now I'm going to go and ink around the edge. And I am using black archival because it is plastic tape, so I want to be able to make sure that it will stick properly. And I could have used brown archival too, but it's not anywhere near my desk right now, so and you can kind of rub it off a little bit. I like it. That one is good. So I can put that on here. Right here, just like that, or a little bit lower. And I can turn this into a little pocket. That is what I am going to do. So I am just taking my glue and whoops. It's not very neat and tidy, but it'll do. And I'm putting this right here. There we go. The other one, I am going to grab my brads and I'm going to put some brads in there. Okay, so I'm just going to ink around this, and I'm just using my black archival again. I'm going to use my pokey tool. And just right here where the knobby thingies are, I'm just going to poke holes. And you can see, like, this is really, really heavy cardstock. There. Put the brads through. You gotta put them through before you open them up. Okay. Oh my goodness, I am fumbling with these. Okay, one more. There we go. Oh, how cute. So now it looks like they're raised a little bit as well. Yeah, I like that. Okay, I'm going to use this one as a pocket as well. So it's going to go on here. Probably put it on the other side, right there. Glue. Have anything that is longer that I can pull this down with. Oh, I think it's got it. Okay. Let that dry. And we'll go back to these two. I'm going to use my walnut stain. And I'm going to ink around the edges. These two. I think I want to just put some labels on here. So it has like the little label, but I think I want to use the bigger ones. First class metal. That's perfect. It's been inked around. Excellent. That's what we're going to do. First class metal. And this one over it. How cute is that? Has a little bit of lace. It has the metal. And I'll put a clip on it to get it to be nice and tight. So I want to do something similar with this one. I'm just not going to put any lace on it. I am, however, going to put a corner, photo corner on it. And I know I have one that is a little rounded. Whoops. I just want one. I don't need 4. I just want one. Just for a little bit of extra. And off camera, I may go over that with glossy accents. And I just want it right here at the bottom. And at the top, I want that one. That one. What else do I want with that? Just that? No, this one. I'm gonna put this one right here. Like that. Yeah. And that one can go right there. That is how it's gonna go. And yes, I decided to ink in black. Why? I don't know. That's the first one that I grabbed. And I'm putting it on the other side because I want to keep that, that watermark right there. There we go. Very cute. I don't know if there's a whole lot more that I want to do with this. I have distressed them. I am going to probably like work them a little bit so that they're a little cracked and done. And then it's just gonna go right in there. He's just gonna sit right in there probably, or he'll be his own little pocket on the corner of a page. I can do that too. So one of those. So this is dry. And she is dry. So she's gonna go probably in here if that fits, and it doesn't. So that's okay. So this is the projects that I've made today with the kit from Margreth from Seven Plaza. Now I just need to make some tags to put in here, and I think I may have, I have those little tags right here. That looks super cute for in here. There. I'll have to make them a little shorter. Or I can just, how am I going to do that? Just like that. That's cute. Yes, I like that a lot, actually. Five projects. I'm going to call this 5 projects because this one is different from this one, is different from this one, is different from this one. And I did the library pockets. So I did a lot of different things in one video. And this is really how I work. I will just start on one thing and get distracted and do something else. But it all had to do with the same kit from Margreth from Seven Plaza and based on Crafty by Toni. I hope you enjoyed this video. I definitely enjoyed the projects. I want to thank you for watching, and make sure that you give me a thumbs up, and that you subscribe to my channel to see what I'm going to come up with on Monday for the next prompt. Have a great weekend. Don't forget that tomorrow is Saturday, and that means that I will be working in my planner, that / junk journal / planner that is made with the Summer Bounty kit by the Junk Journal Studio. Sunday I will be working on the board book, and I will also be showing the treasures that I have found this week. Thanks for watching. Have a lovely day. Bye.